speak on behalf of a group of countries.
Mr. Vice President, I speak on behalf of 28 European countries. We strongly condemn international crimes and human rights violations stemming from the Russian war of aggression against Ukraine. We are deeply alarmed at Russia's treatment of Ukraine prisoners of war. Russia and its leadership must be held accountable. In Russia, we are deeply concerned by the systematic crackdown on civil society, the criminal prosecution of lawyers, the growing number of political prisoners, as well as torture and other degrading treatment. We strongly condemn gross human rights violations in Belarus and call for urgent release of all political prisoners. We urge the Belarusian authorities to stop their involvement in Russia's war of aggression against Ukraine. We remain gravely concerned with the situation in Gaza and the further escalating violence in the West Bank. We call for a rapid resumption of the ceasefire agreement, allowing hostage release and permanently ending hostilities, and for full, unimpeded access for humanitarian aid into Gaza. We strongly condemn the terrorist attacks against Israel and the ongoing extremist settler violence. We are concerned about the situation in China, in particular in Tibet and Xinjiang, and the treatment of human rights defenders, lawyers, and journalists. China must refrain from transnational repression. We urge China to implement the recommendations of the OHCHR assessment report on Xinjiang. We remain concerned about the shrinking civic space in Hong Kong. Deeply concerned about the armed conflict in Sudan and the atrocities committed, we support the ICC prosecutors' efforts in investigating alleged war crimes and crimes against humanity. We strongly condemn human rights violations and abuses resulting from the conflict in eastern DRC. We welcome establishment of a fact-finding mission to be followed by COI. In Mali and Burkina Faso, we are concerned about serious human rights violations and abuses. A sharp deterioration of fundamental freedoms in West Central Africa, including in Niger, leads to a shrinking civic and political space. We reiterate concerns about the targeting of political parties, democratically elected mayors, human rights defenders, and others in Turkey. We call on Turkey to comply with European Court of Human Rights judgments. We urge Nicaragua to adhere to its human rights obligations, to end of the repression against civil society and religious institutions, to release all political prisoners, and to cooperate with international organizations and mechanisms. I thank you.
Thank you.